Hello, ladies. Getting set up here. Impromptu live. Let me move these. Good afternoon, everybody. Can you all hear me? Whoever's watching, thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know if you can hear me good. Good afternoon. Might just be a few of us today since it's an impromptu live. Just making sure. Hi, Kathy. Yes, you can hear me. Okay, good. Let me get this going. Okay, great. We'll give everybody a couple minutes. It might just be a few of us, but that's okay. They can watch it later. I was just sitting here. Hi, Denise. Hi, Kathy. Hello, everybody. Just a few of us on here. I was just kind of in a little bit of a Christmassy mood. It's raining here, pouring rain. And I saw somebody do a light of the world type page. And so I just decided impromptu, we can do this real quick as a live. And then if you're here with me live, you can watch. And if not, we'll save it for later on. People can watch it on video. Hi, Lillian. Hello. Hi, Marpy. Gosh, everyone's just kind of hanging out this afternoon on a Friday afternoon. We can all just hang out together. I just figured, I was just kind of sitting in my house with this rainy day and I needed to do some Bible journaling. So impromptu lives. Okay. Yeah, I figured give a couple minutes. I literally ran, like I was just about to go live and I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. So I ran through my house to the bathroom, came back. Now I'm out of breath. Oh my gosh. Hey, Kay. Let me see what everyone's saying. Let's see. Lillian, what do you mean by no one is allowed out here? Whoops. Oh, hang on. Just did something to my computer. Let's get it back to where it was. Okay. Yes. Wait, Marpy, you're in Katy? I did not realize you're in Katy. I'm South Katy. Where in Katy are you? It's pouring rain here too with me. I'm like South Katy, Richmond area. I did not realize you were in Katy. Katy, Texas, right? Is that what you're talking about? Because it's pouring rain here. Okay, let me close this out. Well, good afternoon, ladies. Thank you all for joining me for this impromptu live. It's going to be super simple. All you need is some washi tape, some ink if you want. Otherwise, you can do colored pencils. Just a pen, or you can even have a pencil or colored pencils. And that's really about it. I did grab these rub-on alphabets that I'm going to use for my title, but you can use, a pen for your title or your colored pencils or stickers or whatever you want. Super, super easy. Yeah, Lillian. Marpy, you're on South Mason Road. Is that where you live, for real? Because you're literally probably 2 minutes away from me. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh, and Lily, you're in Cypress, Texas? Oh, y'all, we gotta get together. We have got to get together. We all live probably within, well, Cypress is a little bit farther depending on where you live, but within a half hour of each other, we can all meet up somewhere. Oh my gosh, y'all. We are gonna have a ladies' Bible journaling get together. Okay, for sure we're doing that. I cannot believe that. Wow. Lillian, you don't go anywhere anyways. You know what? I haven't either. Y'all, look at this shirt. This is my plaid shirt. I am hanging out in some stretchy pants and my plaid shirt, And that is it. That's been my life for the last year. I don't think I have even went through my closet. So y'all know, I don't know if you've been following me on YouTube or not, but I have been going through this phase of purging and getting rid of stuff. And my closet, I literally, y'all, got rid of 5, maybe 6 bags of clothes and shoes, and it doesn't even look like I touched my closet. I took a picture for my friend, and she was like, "Did you do anything?" I was like, "Yes, I did," but I need to keep going through it. So, wow, Marby went to Cy-Fair High. I went to high school in Chicago, but high school and, well, yeah, kind of grew up in Chicago, and then we moved here after all my schooling, so did not go to school here. And you, Lillian, you have your husband's PJs on. Well, today is a perfect day for it. I love these kind of Friday afternoons. So that's why we're going to do this live. And yeah, just a little impromptu thing. So, well, thank you, ladies, for joining me. Hopefully you'll get something out of this. This is just, it's off our given trail of our journey. In our journey, we're in Ezekiel right now, but I have been really wanting to do like some Christmas pages. So I'm going to, in the future, probably this week sometime, I am going to do a double page, because here in my Dayspring Bible journaling Bible, I finally have an empty page. I'm so excited. Like, I didn't realize, starting the New Testament, I have this blank page. So I'm going to do like a double spread, like a Christmas spread on this page. So I'll film that, probably pre-record that, and then I'll upload it. And today we're going to be in Matthew chapter 4. So I wanted to do like something about the light has come. And since we're in Hanukkah as well, I've been having like the images of candles in my head, and just, the light of the world, and everybody's got their Christmas lights. My husband and I last night went to Santa's Wonderland. If you're friends with me on Facebook, you saw some pictures. I posted some pictures of Santa's Wonderland, and they take hay rides and carriage rides through this huge park with just incredible lights. We say we do it the Texas Christmas way. It says "Happy Texas Christmas, y'all," and "Howdy Partner," and lights with all that kind of stuff. And I was really, really pleasantly surprised, because they had angels everywhere. They had churches set up with crosses. They had "God bless America," "God bless Texas." They had signs and light displays up with all of that. So I loved that. Loved it. I'm like, this is the reason for this. They had mangers up. They had Jesus there. Like, it's what I needed for the holidays this year, to get me kind of really focused on the true meaning of the season. So again, we're going to focus on chapter 4, and particularly verse 16. It says, "The people who live in darkness have seen a great light. And for those living in the land of the shadow of death, a light has dawned." Oh, y'all, I just love that. He is our light. Our light has dawned. So, okay, I'm reading all your... Okay, Marpy. It is in College Station. It's the Santa's Wonderland in College Station, Texas. So if any of you are in the Texas area or ever visiting, it's called Santa's Wonderland. It's kind of like the Renaissance Festival, for the fact that it's set up all year round. They have shops and everything in there, shops and food, and they have snow activities for the kids, and hay rides, and gosh, they have like a maze with hay and all of it. So yeah, it's a fun little thing, and it's set up year round, but then they open it at Christmas time. So kind of like the Texas Renaissance Festival, it's there, it's like a permanent structure there, and they open it for, the Renaissance Festival. So yes, College Station, Marpy. Oh, you went last week, Lily? Yes, we went last night. So, and that's what got me thinking of the lights, because it was just lights everywhere. So I loved it. So anyways, super simple. I saw somebody do this on YouTube, and I just loved it. And if any of you have been following me on YouTube, I went crazy buying a bunch of washi tapes, and this is just a few of them. I showed y'all how I stack and store my washi tapes. So I put them in these big plastic bins. I have about 4 of these, y'all, and I line them up in my bins so I can see what I had. So like I said, I have been in an organizing and a purging stage. And as I've been organizing, I've been finding things that I forgot I had. And I've been coming up with so many new ideas of different crafts to do because I was like, oh, I have that. I need to use that. So that's kind of where this washi tape thing came from. I'm like, I need to start using my washi tape more. So grab whatever washi tapes you want. I love these colors, the golds, the gold and black. I love purples. So grab your favorite colors, whatever washi tapes you have. And let's see, maybe some leaf ones or flower ones, or if you have Christmas ones. I don't have any Christmas washi tapes, y'all. I went through all my washi tapes. I'm like, I can't believe I don't have, out of all these 4 bins, no like real Christmas washi tapes. Okay, so Lillian, you have one of these and it's all thrown in. Yes, I had one big bin and all of my washi was thrown in, but I found that the best way for me to store them is like this. So I have this one, I have a couple, but it really helps. Let me see if you can see. It really helps when I line them up like this inside so I can see what I have. Before I had them all thrown in or lined on top of each other and piled up on top of each other, and I never even knew what I had, and it took me forever to try to find stuff, and ugh. So yeah, so I'm organizing. So as I'm organizing, I'm purging and doing a whole bunch of other things. Oh, Marvy, you've got Christmas washi. Yay, yeah, we'll have to do the trade. You can go through mine and we'll like trade some washi. But anyways, okay, so let's get going. I'm too busy chatting, y'all. I haven't talked to anybody all week. My husband's been out of town and my son's been working, and I feel like I've just been, I don't know, by myself all the time. And I'm like, I need some people to talk to. So that's another reason why I'm doing this impromptu live, because I need some of y'all talking. Okay, let's see. You guys are all typing so fast I can't keep up. You had tubes of them, they're all over the place, so you left it. Yeah, I had a problem when I put them in tubes, because when you put them in tubes like this, let's say you have a whole bunch on a tube, and then you want the one in the middle, you have to take them all off the tube to get to the one in the middle, and that was annoying me. So I was like, oh, forget it. I just don't even want to use it. If it's too much work for me, forget it. So now I am seeing, I just pulled this one open. This isn't even, well, it's washi tape, but it's washi tape with like a backing on it. So I find that kind of interesting. Apparently I haven't used this one before. And so I'm gonna cut it at an angle. These are going to be our candles. So whatever washi tape you want, these are gonna be our candles. So I'm gonna just kind of make them about that tall. Excuse my nose, y'all. It's running again. This weather, between the hot, cold, between the rain and the sunny and all that, I'm just like, my nose just keeps running. But I don't have COVID or anything. As soon as I sniffle, everyone looks at you, you know? They're like, oh, you got it. And I'm like, no, it's just Texas allergies, y'all. Okay. Yes, embroidery hoops, but I have way too many. So a lot of people do store these on those big embroidery hoops, the big metal hoops like that. But again, it's the same thing. And to get your things off, your washis off, I was like just having to go through them all. Plus, with so many washi tapes that I have, I had hoops everywhere, and it wasn't really working for me. So again, okay, so you don't even have to cut your washi tape. You can tear it. I mean, do whatever you want with them. Make them look like little candles at the end. Actually, I like the torn look better. So I am gonna tear this on an angle if I can. It kind of makes it look, I want angle, come on, angle. Makes it look like wax a little bit. No, it's not working for me, but well, we'll just leave it like that. Okay. So this is gonna be my other candle. So I want them all like different heights and stuff. So there's one, and then I'm gonna do another one, find the end. You were sniffing in the live yesterday. Yeah, I've been kind of sniffing lately. Let's see, let's do maybe about that high, I guess. You can do as many candles as you want. I'm doing 3 just for the fact, for the Trinity, I guess. I like 3. And then I'm just gonna take my black pen. I'm gonna make little wicks with like little flames coming out, so a little stick, and then like a little shamrock kind of look, I guess, or a leaf look. I don't know. A little flame, just like that, on your candle. So you can make a bunch of them if you want. You can, actually, I might do a few more, because it's kind of, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And then across the bottom, okay, I've got these. I got this really sparkly gold one. And since it's Christmas, I got this gold one, and I've got the thicker. I think I might do we want the thinner or the thicker? I like the thinner. I also have got, let's see, this pink one, and then these green ones for some greenery. So let's do, hang on, y'all. You guys are writing too fast. Yes, you can mask. You can use washi tape for masking, but you got to be careful, because I've heard a lot of people saying that their washi tape, once they put it down and then they ink around things and then they go to pull their washi tape up, that sometimes it's been ripping their paper. So I guess you got to be careful. One tip I heard is, like, if you have jeans or something, or like maybe your shirt, rub your washi, like put your washi tape like on your shirt like this, and take it off and put it on like this, and take it off a few times. That way it won't be as sticky. So when you put it down and then you mask it, then you can pull it up and it won't pull the paper off. So that's just like a little tip for anyone. Now I'm throwing that away because now it won't stick. So that's a little tip for those of you who want to use washi tape for masking. Just make sure you get a lot of the sticky stuff off it, so it doesn't tear your paper. Okay. I'm just right now just kind of making a little bottom part for my candles. Y'all know me with stickers. I'm having a hard time getting these off. Yes, or the back of your hand. Masking fluid. I used to have masking fluid. I don't know where it's at. Maybe while I am organizing, I will find it one of these days. Oh my gosh, y'all, you should see. And when my husband's out of town, the poor guy, I've been taking pictures of stuff. Oops, that's a little uneven. I've been taking pictures of stuff and putting it all up on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist and such. So I've been going through room to room to room and just, going, oh, I don't want that anymore. I'm going to take a picture of it and put it up for sale and see if anyone will buy it. And then people have been buying things. And so when my husband comes home from work or, from travel, he'll come in and he'll be like, where's the chair, or where's the shelving unit or whatever. And I'll be like, oh, I sold that. And, he's like, oh my gosh, one of these days I'm going to come home and everything's going to be gone. He's like, all my stuff keeps disappearing. I'm like, I won't get rid of the stuff that you really love. Y'all, I'm so busy talking, I don't know where I want to put this. Where should we put this? I'm just making little layers here. Just, some bling. Let's see, I did that one. Okay, so one thing, let me grab some paper. My scrap paper here. Yes, Marpy, friend me. I need more friends. Okay, so I'm just getting some white paper, because if I put this on here, the candles will show through. So what I'm gonna do is just put this on the white paper, and then I'm gonna grab my little scissors, and I'm gonna kind of fussy cut these out a little bit. Just kind of go around the flowers. Again, I wish these were these are more Easter lilies, I guess. They're not very Christmassy, but they're the only greenery kind of things with flowers on my head. Out of all this washi tape I have, incredible. But I'm just gonna use this and pretend it's Christmas flowers or Christmas greenery or evergreen, you know, what are those called? Garlands. Christmas garlands. I mean, this isn't really Christmassy looking anyways, but see, and now it looks kind of like, I don't know. Well, it's not see-through. So we're gonna put that there. So I'm gonna grab my glue. Let's see, what are y'all talking about here? Y'all having conversations without me. So I threw stuff out. I had no idea hubby would miss it because yeah, a lot of what I threw out or gave away or put up for sale, he still hasn't even known. He doesn't even know it's gone yet, y'all. And a lot of it's been really my stuff. It's not really his stuff. It's just stuff around the house. There's been a couple things. But the things that I've been really having a problem with is my craft items. Having a problem. I never want to part with that stuff. And then my clothes, which I am not a big clothes shopper, y'all. I go to thrift stores when I do shop for clothes. But somehow I managed to accumulate a ton of clothes. And so my closet is just jam-packed full. And I always think, oh, maybe I'll wear it one day. And it's been sitting there for like 5 years. And I still haven't worn it. But, you know, I'm still saying to myself I might wear it one day. Then I have this greenery. Let's do this too if I can find the end. And then, maybe not. Maybe that's enough. Yeah, I think that's enough. It'll get too crazy, I think, if I put all this on. Actually, I could use this at the top and bottom, so we'll save that. Okay, so yeah, as I was sorry, I don't know how to sew. I was fine. So yeah, Lillian, if I can't figure out a way to reuse it or repurpose it or whatever, it's going. It's gone. And I'm not a hoarder. Like I get rid of stuff pretty easily. But yeah, like I said, my closet, my books, my clothes, and my craft stuff are the hardest things for me. Okay, what am I doing next, y'all? I'm too busy talking. We just need to have a chat session, y'all, I think. I think we just need to have a chat session. No live crafting. Next time we'll just talk. Okay, so I have these circle templates and I have these inks. So I was just gonna do like some like halos around the candles. And again, you don't have to do this. You can do colored pencils, you can do ink, you can leave them, you can do gelatos. I mean, whatever you have, just use. So I think I'm gonna do wild honey. So this is an oxide, this is an oxide. So I'm going to use the same brush for the oxide, and then this is distress ink. We'll see how they blend. Sometimes they blend okay, sometimes they don't. Okay, so let's get this here. I'm just going to kind of do like a little halo around. And then a little bit of this... what is this? Spiced marmalade, wild honey, and scattered straw. I'm just gonna combine them so you get a little shade. When you add things on top of each other and just kind of smear them around like this, I like the gradation you get between them. And I'm gonna try to do a little bit darker in some areas. Some areas are going to be lighter. See, look at that. Ooh, that turned out way better even than I thought. Does anyone Zoom anymore? Well, I think we used to Zoom when the whole COVID thing started, y'all. And then I think we were doing so many Zooms that everyone got sick of it and nobody ever wanted to Zoom again. That was me. I was on, I think, about 50 Zoom calls a week between... what was it, between work and church and everything else. We were on so many Zoom calls that it just got crazy, and people, I think, actually went against Zoom at one point because, you know, it was just, they got so sick of it. I know, Lillian, isn't it? Like, it turned out way better than I thought. And now I'm going to use a bigger circle and do like a second halo. I should get some reddish ones out, red colors. I'll have to see if I have any. I'm just going around the edge again. Oops, sorry y'all if I'm shaking the table. I might get some reddish out. I'm kind of going, look at that. Ooh. Let's see. Do we want maybe a little bit of wild honey to give it a little bit of, and then I might grab some red if I can find a, well, kind of like a light red. That's a different look. Okay, let me see. Oh, what would rusty hinge look like, y'all? Is that more brown? Let me grab a scrap paper and see what rusty hinge would look like. Okay, this was wild honey. This was scattered straw. Purple. You think I should use purple, Marpy? For the halo? Here's rusty hinge. Gives it like a reddish orange. Let's try a little bit of that. Let's see. It is in the washi, yes. I don't know if that would work with those colors though. With these colors, it might mix with the yellow and the orange. I think I'm just gonna leave it like that, like two little halos. It's not very realistic, but hey, it's my style. Okay, so that's it. Like, you can just do little halos like that, or just do one halo, or whatever you want. So I'm moving that to the side. And then the last thing, really, that I was going to do is use my alphabets and just write "A light has dawned." These are those rub-on letters, and I'm trying to find the A. I knew they had A's in here. At least I thought they did. Yes, there it is. So we're gonna do and I'm gonna use different fonts of these. Well, there's the I. I love these things, y'all. I just like using these. They make it so easy. Well, there's the H. It just fell out. There's the H. All my pieces are falling out of these. I've used these so often. I like doing these instead of my own handwriting sometimes because my handwriting is not that great. But if you've got, I'm trying to learn the calligraphy stuff, but if you've got beautiful handwriting, use your handwriting. I do like writing my handwriting when I'm writing my own prayers and stuff. So, T. So y'all, just for future reference, when we get to Daniel, I'm going to be doing I think it's going to be next Friday after Diane introduces Daniel. I am going to be doing a live journal. Oops, this is all stuck. A live journal on doing your own little, trying to do this and talk at the same time. Your own little fasting journal in your Bible. So when we get to Daniel, I'm going to show you how I did that and how you can make your own little like fasting journal if you ever want to fast, just like the Daniel fast. It doesn't have to necessarily be the Daniel fast, but any kind of fasting. So I'm going to show you how to do that. We'll do that in a live as well. That'll be next Friday. There'll be announcements on that, but we'll do that. And then I'm going to be gone for Christmas, I think, so I won't be around. So I'm just trying to get all these videos. I'll do a few more that I'm going to upload, and then you guys can all look at and do over Christmas break, because I know a lot of people are going to be home and can't see family, and we're not seeing family either, so I am totally with y'all. I know how it is. We have with our schedules and work schedules and such, we hardly ever see family on holidays. Hardly ever. So it's always us three, my husband, myself, and my son for holidays. So I totally understand how it is. And a lot of times my husband might be traveling or my son is working. So I'm going to write a light has, I'm just getting it all set up right now. Light has dawned. So I'm doing verse 16, a light has dawned. And for dawn, I think I'm going to use this, but I don't know how that's all going to fit. Let's see if it maybe I'll do light like around the halo maybe. I'm just spacing it out right now to see how it'll look. We'll put right there, light. How old is my son? He is 20, almost 21. He is, maybe I'll do dawned under here. A light has dawned. Oh yeah, okay. So yes, my son is 21, or 20, almost 21. We homeschooled him, and he actually did college. He entered college, he started college at age 12, and he finished at age 17, and right after that he went into the military, into the Air Force. And now he is their security forces, sharpshooter, at an Air Force base out here. And he's working here, so he stays home right now. He is being deployed in February, right before his 21st birthday. He's getting deployed a week before his 21st birthday, y'all. So I won't even get to celebrate his birthday with him. A bit like father, like son. My husband joined the military when he was 18, and Air Force again, and he was in Special Forces. So like I said, like father, like son, I'm used to it. And everyone always, says, don't you ever worry about him? And no, because they both always run right into danger at every chance they can. Yeah, yay, Air Force. Yes, I have a whole family full of Air Force people. So yeah, I just know he's not mine. We dedicated him to God, when he was born. We, consecrated him to God, dedicated him to God. I know he's our miracle child. Maybe I haven't said this story. I haven't told you all this story before, but while I'm rubbing these, I'll tell you. Let me find my thing. So just get these. You just rub on. So you just get like a little burnisher. So anyways, my husband and I. Okay. Long story short, my husband and I met each other. We got engaged on our second date, and we were married 5 months later. And people were taking bets on us on how long we'd last. And a lot of times we laugh and say, the only reason why we stayed together, although the first few years, because the first few years of marriage, first couple years of marriage are kind of hectic and crazy and, whatever, all that. And so we say the reason why we stayed married was to win the bet. And this, we're like, I don't like you right now, but we're going to stay married because we're not going to let those people win the bet. So that was our marriage. And so we've now been married for, we're going on 27 years. Happily married, y'all. So, oops, I gotta take the backing off these. Talking too much. So happily married for almost 27 years, going strong. So that was like our marriage. And then we wanted 6 children. And so we started kind of right at the beginning. And having a hard time. So we were married, about 4 years, still no kids. And at that point we're like, okay, let's go through the adoption process. So we went through the whole adoption process. We went through, okay, Renee, I'll stop my story real quick. So these alphabet books, they're from Making Memories. They're called Simply Stated. Y'all, I have had these in my drawer for years, and they've lasted. These alphabet books I think these are better than the other rub-ons that are on sheets, because if you have them in your drawers for a while, they tend to get, wonky on you, and they won't come off as easily. But I've had these for years. I don't even know if they still sell these, but I would assume you can find these. Again, Making Memories, Simply Stated Alphabet, little, rub-ons. Let me see. They're called Be Inspired by makingmemories.com, and they're called Simply Stated Alphabets. So you can get all different kinds. They have them in black, they have them in white. I have a whole bunch. Okay, yeah, you got it. Awesome. Okay, so continuing on with the story, so we decided to do the whole adoption thing. So we went to all the classes, filled out all the forms, did the whole thing. And this was over 20 years ago. So it was a whole different process than it is now. And had all the meetings, had people come into our house, the whole thing, the whole bit. The day I was supposed to hand in my very last thing, we did the portfolios, we put together binders, the whole thing. The day we had to hand in the very last one. So this has been about 6 years now of trying to have kids. I had a whole bunch of people in my church praying for me, our pastors, everything. I've read that, all those books on supernatural childbirth. If any of you have not read that book and you have somebody who is having issues with that, that is a great book. It's an old book, but it's called Supernatural Childbirth. So we had people praying for us and all that. That morning that I was supposed to hand in literally our last sheet of paper for the adoption process, because we were going to adopt a family. Because we wanted, like I said, we wanted 6 kids, but we really had it in our heart to adopt a family, maybe a group of siblings whose parents, passed away or something, and they needed a family. So that morning, I was going to hand in my sheet. I had some eggs that morning for breakfast and literally threw up. And I was like, what is this? That's never happened. Like it was a weird sickness, And I was like, are you kidding me? Am I pregnant? Like after 6 years of trying, and we tried everything. We didn't do the IVF or any of that. For us personally, that was just a personal thing. I just figured if God wanted me to have a baby, he would do it, and I didn't want to go through all the medical stuff, plus the fact that we were kind of newly married and had no money. So so Marva, you've had yours for 15 years. Yeah, these letters, they're old. They're old. So what was I saying? See, y'all, I get distracted. Squirrel. So I threw up that morning. We found out I was pregnant, and unfortunately, like we still wanted to adopt that family of children, but the rules in those days, and with the group that we were going through, our adoption agency, I guess the law is if you have a newborn baby in your house, you can't adopt, especially older children, because in case the older children had issues or whatever, that might take it out on the baby that you have or something. There's just issues with that. So the whole thing fell through for us. But our son, that's when we found out we were having a boy. And I found out I was pregnant naturally. God did it after 6 years, and we had our miracle baby. So we call him our miracle baby. But then we tell people we wanted 6. God blessed us with the 1. And I always say God knew what he was doing, because, oh my gosh, y'all, that 1 many times felt like 6. He was just constantly a climber, jumping into danger. Like I said, that's why he runs towards danger now. I mean, he was constantly doing something. I'd close my eyes, or I'd be cooking and turn around and he'd be on top of the refrigerator or something. Like he was constantly climbing, going the highest he could, all of that. I was just like, oh my gosh, he would just, give me heart attacks, until I just finally realized, okay, you know what? That's who he is. That's how God made him, and I just had to get used to it. So that's my story of my miracle baby. And then later on, we did try adopting again, but then the process got so crazy, and I was homeschooling, and we were Christian, and the public adoption agency that we were going through did not like any of that. So we never ended up having any more. So that's my story of our one child, our one miracle baby. So let me see what you're all talking about. Okay, Marpy, no, yes, it is still raining at my house. Yes, still raining over here. And oh, Renee, you have a drought going on. Yeah, it's been pouring here all day. So, yep. So there we go. There's the page. I'm gonna do some as we're still talking and hanging out, I am going to do, if they have some numbers. Okay, so here, let's do 2020 somewhere. Let's see, those have numbers. I think all these have numbers, so let me see which kind of numbers I want. Maybe not, maybe they don't all have numbers. This one doesn't have numbers, just letters. Okay, so there we go. No numbers on that one. And this one has, nope, no numbers on this one either. This is just some symbols. No numbers, right? Yep. So there we go. There's numbers on this one. Let's see if I have 2020. I'm going to cut these out and we'll do 2020 along the side here. Let's make sure I have zeros. I should have looked. Ooh. Almost out of zeros there. So Marby, you've gotten almost half an inch, right? Is that what you're saying? Half an inch? I don't know what we've gotten. I don't ever pay attention. I just know it's raining. I don't ever pay attention like how much rain we're getting. And except for in, where should I put these, y'all? Oh yeah, I was gonna do some washi tape at the top too. I might do that, or at the bottom. Let's see. Maybe I'll just do it right here, 2020. Except for when we had that hurricane, when Hurricane Harvey, was it Harvey came through? We had, it was climbing up to our door. So we were definitely keeping a watch on that one. You're measuring things all the time. My son was into the weather when we were homeschooling. He had his own weather vane and the whole bit. You know, he went through a phase of that, and then that went by. Then he got over that. He just did it for a little while. Let me cut this top part off so I can get it closer to the... One thing I found out about these, I mean, I love having the spiral, but sometimes they get in my way. Versus like if we didn't have the spirals here. So y'all, once we get through this, I'm going to go back through maybe one more year and journal on pages that I didn't journal on. And then this one I think is going to have to retire. I'm going to have to get a new Bible. Just like my other one, my Inspire Bible, I had to retire that. It was just getting too poofy and too crazy. And I pretty much had something on almost, you know, not every page, but all the major scriptures that I always wanted to journal on. I mean, I bet I can still go through and find some pages I can journal on in there, which I might still do. But there's still a lot in this Bible I can, but it's starting to get poofy as we go. This spiral is not going to hold it too much. The spiral is going to give out eventually. I'll have to get a new Bible. And I find it so hard to try to like start in a new Bible. It's like this pristine, clean Bible. Starting to shift on me. And it always takes me a while to do that the first page in a new Bible. Once I get the first page down, I'm good. Then I'm like, okay, let's go. But it's always like this one literally sat on my my shelf for probably a year before I even opened it up. I kept working in my other Bible because I was so afraid this one was like clean and perfect, and I was just afraid to just start in it. But once I started, I was like, okay, let's go. Let's start crafting. Hey, Karen. I know, oh yeah, y'all, Karen's going live tonight at 7, right, Karen? This was just total impromptu. I was trying to contact you this morning, but I totally forgot that you're probably on the other side of the world and still sleeping. And so yeah, you didn't get my messages. So yeah, this is all washi tape, some paper, and some stickers, some ink, just a little bit of everything. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with these. Maybe I'll just do a little bit at the top, or maybe I'll just leave it. Or maybe I'll do a little strip on the side here. I gotta use some of this washi tape. I've got so much, y'all. We could probably do pages and pages of washi tape. But yeah, like I said, I saw somebody do this and I was like, oh, I love it. So I took their idea, and again, I always take people's, you know, like I'll see something and I like the idea, and I'll take that idea and kind of make it my own. I mean, like the Bible says, there's nothing new under the sun. So I'm sure, you know, someone's done it somewhere. And so, yeah, I just kind of take it and make it my own. And then you guys can take this idea and make it your own. So Karen, 7 p.m. tonight, doing Psalm 137. Yay. Like, I'm going to have to catch the replay on that. Gosh, I can't get this with this thing right here. I'm going to have to catch the replay. We have a event tonight that I'm going to have to go get dressed for because I'm in my flannels right now. That my husband's got going on that I'm going to have to go with. But I think I'm just going to go right there. But I will definitely catch the replay this weekend, so I'm excited. I'm so excited with all these videos that we got going on over Christmas, so then for people who are at home, they can just kind of go over the videos while they're, you know, on their own schedule. Well, there you go, guys. Or ladies, gals, guys, see? That's my Chicago coming out. I told y'all, sometimes I say y'all and then guys, you guys. Murphy, it's Mexican date night. Yes. We don't have Mexican date night, but we got something. It's almost 10 a.m. Yeah, Karen, I always forget that you're literally on a totally different time schedule. But there we go. A light has dawned, and I just love that. The next one I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to do a Christmas spread on these 2 pages. So if you guys want to start getting Christmas cards together, I'm going to probably use Christmas cards and napkins on these 2 pages. So start collecting those Christmas cards. Anytime you get a card in the mail, keep the top part, you know, the picture part, because you could always use them in your Bible journal. I love using cards. And cards are so pretty these days, so pretty. So I love using them in here. Oh, my computer just went down, just went to sleep. No. Well, we'll have to bring it back up. But anyways, y'all, does anybody have any questions while I'm trying to get my computer back up here? Here we go. Okay. Okay, you're so happy. I'm so happy that you popped one. What does that mean? Are you talking about popped one out like my son? Or what? I don't know what you mean by that. Or are you talking about the Bible? That I like started my Bible? I don't know what you mean. You might want to clarify that. Oh, they popped on. Oh, that's a whole different meaning, Kay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a whole different sentence right there. Oh my gosh. And impromptu. Yeah, that makes a little bit more sense to me. Okay, yes. I think I'll start doing some more impromptu because a lot of times I'm just sitting around the house going, you know, I should Bible journal, and then I'll pre-record. But if there's nothing else going on, I'll just do an impromptu. I don't want to step on anybody's toes. I know Karen was doing a live tonight, so I didn't want to take away from that. So I just figured whoever's on can come on, and then whoever's not, they can look at this later or maybe over Christmas break or whatever. Oh my gosh, Kay. Oh, that was my laugh for the day. Yes, I popped on. I didn't pop one. I thought you were talking about when I was talking about my son. I popped one out. Yes, I have one son. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, here's the page, y'all. I'll bring it up close so you can see it. A light has dawned. Super simple. So much fun. I love chatting with y'all, ladies. Anything else? Yes, we do need to do some more impromptus. Like I said, we sometimes just need like a question and answer session, or just kind of hang out and talk session. Because sometimes it's easier just to talk versus trying to craft and talk. I have an issue. I have a harder time with that. Oh, thanks, Karen. Well, y'all, I don't know. I mean, I would sit here all day and talk to y'all if I could. So whoever wants to hang out and talk, we can talk. But other than that, that's the live for today. Here's our page. And yeah, we'll definitely have to get together, us Katy women, our Texas women who are in the area. I had no idea that y'all were so close. So we are definitely going to have to get together. So thank y'all so much for joining me. I hope you have a very blessed weekend, and I will talk to you later, and I'll see you in the next videos, and I'll be watching all your lives as well. So thanks y'all for joining me. I'll talk to you later. Bye.